Welcome to After the Whistle. I'm Coach Moore, Coach Tester, Coach Crig. Gentlemen, how was your weekend?
It was wonderful. I had a good weekend.
Did you go to the Bahamas or Jamaica or Hawaii?
I went to Cincinnati to watch the Reds get beat.
Cincinnati, Hawaii, 6-1, half dozen of nothing.
The Cowboys look for real, so I'm just going to.
The Browns are back. The Browns are back.
Now,
13 points.
speaking of that, the Bengals' best play calling that they've had in 7 years. They lost 21-20 to Seattle at Seattle. That's pretty good.
Pretty good losing that Seattle.
I was pleased. But hey, guys, guess what color I'm not wearing today?
Green. I thought for sure you'd be wearing green.
But I was shocked when I realized I didn't have to wear green to the show.
I wish you would, because you wore that every time.
Signature, boys. You got
a signature. It's like a hat there. All right, well, before we get started, we'd like to mention our sponsors. We really appreciate them. CarQuest Auto Parts, located in Hurley, Virginia. Hurley Pharmacy. Economy Drug, Wooden Horse Grill, located in Hurley. Grundy Auto Sales, Buchanan Therapy Services, and Buchanan General Hospital. Please patronize those businesses and let them know you know. And I always come back in.
Where we at, man? Where we at?
Please patronize those businesses and let them know that you heard us mention them on the show, but please don't go to the hospital unless you have to. In addition to that, our main sponsor here at After the Whistle is Bellacino's, and located in Grundy, Virginia. Stop by and get some pizza and grinders at Bellacino's.
Hoagies and grinders, Navy beans, Navy beans, Navy beans.
They do not sell Navy beans at Bellacino's. They do sell gumballs though.
Big gumballs.
They sell gumballs here.
It looks like nobody's buying them.
I'm not got a percentage from that either.
Every time I get in it, there ain't no money in
You
it.
never received your royalty check from the gumballs yet, have you? All right. Well, let's jump into it real quick here and let's get to our last week's recap. A lot of interesting games. There wasn't that big upset, but there were.
Everybody in the county won. I can go on record and say that. Congratulations to Buchanan County football. All 3 teams won. We'll start off with Twin Valley at Montcalm. Twin Valley 28, Montcalm 7. Big win for Twin Valley there.
Well, anytime you go on the road, especially into the nether regions up there, you're probably down 14 when you get off the bus, but evidently they were only down 7 when they got off the bus.
Well, and I think that no one got threw out this year.
I was at the house this year. But from everything I got from Coach Ward and everything, the boys were all over it, and the game was pretty much in control early on in the first half.
It was 22-0 at halftime.
Yeah. And they had a couple touchdowns, one touchdown, called back, but other than that, it was overall a pretty good performance.
So we just had one called back.
Well, they had, technically they had 2 called back, but they thought that one of them was wrong, but we later found out that the referees did make the correct call, which is amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. No dig on the officials in Southwest Virginia, but it's amazing that they got the call correct up there.
So better, those officials were better than the ones at New Orleans and Houston last night.
I don't know if I go that far, but 28-7 Twin Valley, big win for them. It's good to see that they.
Next game we got on here, Rye Cove at the Clift, and that is Hurley 37 and Rye Cove 6. Another game that was over before it started.
Guys, I was there, got to watch that, and I thought Hurley was just way more physical than Rye Cove, and just come out and it wasn't a game from the start.
Well, Stinson and Justice both putting some points on the board for the Rebels, who now have improved 2-0. So Coach Cooper's now got the best winning percentage.
Winning percentage of all time.
All time at Hurley. 100%.
Well, yeah,
Hurley racks up total 486 yards total offense. And what's that called?
Wing
The
team.
wing team.
And they are running it well right now. Like I said, they got 3 capable backs. Stinson, Matt Blankenship, and John Matt Justice all ran well and ran hard Friday night and pulled out the W.
That's big, and big shout out to the offensive line putting up those kind of numbers. They keep doing that, we may have that crew in here. I don't know if we can feed them or not, but we'll do the best we can. All right, what you got next, Coach?
All right, next game was Riverview, West Virginia at Nelson Memorial Field, Grundy. And that was Grundy 20, Riverview 18. And
7 turnovers for Riverview, and I know I missed that game. Did you miss it?
I
I
missed
missed the game.
We missed that game.
That's big. I mean, Grundy, I know they had some turnovers too, and they fumbled it. Kind of both teams tried to give it away, but it looked like Grundy come out on top, 20-18, and they stopped Riverview inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal at 3 minutes left to go in the game. That
Big
was
hats
big.
off to them, man, cause
That's a big
shocker.
win for them.
Big win.
Former Bellacino's Player of the Week, Ian Scammell, 153 yards rushing last week.
Right.
That's 2 weeks in a row. Put up some really good numbers. Sage King, 92 yards rushing as well for Grundy.
All right, next game, and you said there wasn't no upsets. One big upset. Castlewood at Honeacre. Castlewood 26, Honeacre 24, and beating Honeacre at Honeacre, and being from Castlewood, you know you gotta be excited.
I wouldn't say big upset.
Big upset.
We predicted
Big.
a 2-point win from Homeacre, so I wouldn't say big.
Big upset.
Well, let's shout out to Coach Lark. It's his first victory as a
Any
head
kid to
coach.
John.
No relation to the John Lark, but
Castlewood's much
first
improved,
victory.
guys. I
Well,
think they're much
defensively,
improved.
Castlewood's always been there. They just get wore down. Offensively, they never could move the ball in the past. Now they're scoring some points.
So you saying Scammell couldn't move the ball? You heard that, Dave. He said Castlewood could not move the ball in the
not
past.
that far back.
I ain't going 10 years ago.
Here's what's interesting, Castlewood trails 17-6 at half. They're already in the hole.
So they gave up one touchdown in the
And
second
they
half.
came out and really played some ball in the second half.
Big
Trevor
win.
Dye, though, was a big night for Homeacre. 24 carries, 193 yards rushing, but it just wasn't enough for Coach Hubbard. His squad now goes 1-1. They play Twin Valley this Friday.
All right, next game we have Wise Central at Lebanon. Well, I think this game went exactly the way it's supposed to went. Wise Central 60, Lebanon 21, and I think that one was over before it started.
Yeah, I just think we had too much speed for Lebanon. Lebanon actually had a couple drives that they put together. They got some good looking kids, got some good athletes.
Young.
Still young.
Yeah.
Still young. I think we just overwhelmed them with our speed.
All right, next is Shelby Valley at Ridgeview, and the Atkins plan. It was full effect.
Slam and dream.
Yes. First half, what do you have, 200 yards
I
rushing?
think so, yeah.
They win 63, Shelby Valley 32. Huh. Atkins,
Guys.
hey, they got a free Atkins plan.
You know, everybody's, all this hype on Atkins, and I've been watching a lot of film on this week, and,
Same way with that paleo diet, people was really
Yeah.
getting into that when it was popular.
and man, he's the real deal. He's smooth, I really didn't notice it because I watched a lot of film on him this week, but, he can get it done, he's smooth, and he's every bit of the hype. So,
Well, it was like 42-12 at halftime, so the game was in hand. A lot of players got in. 440 yards offense, total offense for Ridgeview. And, he put up a chunk of numbers, but so did other backs in there too. So that's a good sign for Ridgeview.
All right, next game, guys, this shocked me. When I got back home and in town, that's the first score I looked at, and it was Tazewell at Graham. Graham won 45-0. I mean, that shocked. I mean, I'm shocked on that one. I don't know about you all.
Well, yeah,
I was
not
shocked
quite
that
as
Taylor
shocked.
didn't get on the board. I figured they'd get on the board.
Well,
Who did they play the week before?
Virginia High.
Is it possible, this is a hypothetical here, is it possible that they left their offense in Bristol just like they left their defense that time?
At Graham.
At
Was
Graham.
it Graham? And then
Hurt.
Hurt.
I mean, is it possible?
I don't know, but that shocked me. I mean, that's a huge win for the Graham G men right
Big
there.
time win right
Big win.
Yep.
Congratulations, Coach Palmers.
You better jerk out that Palmer cream, ain't you?
Well, back still hurting, but we'll get to
All we
that.
do is a
there. When we
bandwagon.
get to that back.
We'll get to that. All right, we have Abingdon at Gate City, and after you all talking, there were a few people talking about blowouts and this and that. Abingdon had to score with 19 seconds to go to win 35-28.
It tells me a whole lot, too.
Okay, well, that's,
Tells me a whole lot.
35-28, and both Gate City's for real.
hey, well, Gate City, the people there said they're not back yet. They're on their way.
Now, that was at Legion Field, but Abingdon has really been able to put some points up on people, and the fact that Gate City was able to hang with them.
And score.
Yeah, and keep putting points up there with them, I tell you, they're a team to be reckoned with.
All right, next.
I can't believe we're saying this.
I know, boys, it's crazy. Next game, Chilhowie at John I. Burton. It's Chilhowie 45, Burton 24. I think the game was close there for a little bit, and then
I picked Norton.
Chilhowie's too much.
Well, Chilhowie's still the real deal.
It was 38-12 at halftime. Early in the game, it was a little bit tighter, but Chilhowie pulled away big time in the second quarter.
Well, to be the team, you gotta beat them.
7-6 at the end of one. You know, just kind of like what we said. Burton will hang around. They're just gonna have too much muscle for them, and probably too many numbers. Chilhowie.
Supposed to lose 22 kids.
And still.
11 starters at a single-way school, and then still be.
That's right. That's
pretty
good. All right, and the game of the week, guys. Richlands at Union. I felt my back tingling a little bit when I was sitting up there, and Cody came back and said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I don't know, just got a bad feeling in my back." And Belly woke up the next day, and Mance Cream wouldn't even help me, so I had to get on the computer and look. They only scored 3 points. 3 points.
I knew they was
They
gonna
got beat 26.
You know they're gonna get 3 with that kicker they got.
Yeah,
and
and
he gonna get 3.
Boys, that's crazy. And you know, Union blocked a kick that gave them a short field. The kid threw a pick 6. I mean, defense. I mean, they expect them to win 3-0.
You're about to let the air out of that man's dumb head. You got in your bedroom.
I tell you, I can't wait till we get to these top 5 here and see
Well,
what happens.
they better just go ahead and see whose birthday it is over there and get that cake out of the freezer and eat it, cause they're gonna have to buy a new one. But I guarantee they won't lose this week. If they lose this week, I will wear green all next week.
They ain't playing nobody.
Oh. They don't play?
They're open.
Oh.
They got open this week.
So they can't lose.
So they can't lose there.
So they can't lose.
No green next week. All right, so the last.
That's it.
All right, that's all we've got then in last week's recaps. We would like to mention a couple things for the performance of the week, something that we're introducing here. It's a little bit different than what we have done in the past. Shout out to the Chilhowie Warriors putting up 91 points in the first 2 games. That don't sound like something you did a couple years ago.
Don't forget them Central Warriors. Them Central Warriors put up 100 and something.
In two games. Well, I was thinking one. All right, 2 days pretty good. That's pretty darn good. But our performance of the week, we'd like to recognize, be sponsored and brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts in Hurley. Performance of the week goes to Trenton Atkins died. Ridgeview Wolfpack, 5 touchdowns, 295 yards rushing out on 17 carries. And that's just 8 days removed from a 357-yard performance. So congratulations to Trenton Atkins, our performance of the week. All right, right after these messages, we'll come back with big news. All right, welcome back to the show. It's time for Big Talk. And Big Talk, fellas, we've got just a few minutes to talk about things here. You missed one earlier on in the show, so I'm going to let you piggyback on it, go back to it. Buchanan County.
All 3 Buchanan County teams win. That's always a good sign for the county when all 3 win football games. Everybody has a reason to be excited. School goes pretty good the next week. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't think football means a lot. If you're playing it, it helps the week go by, and with all 3 teams winning, it's a good day, good week in Buchanan County.
Grundy 2-0, Hurley 2-0, Twin Valley sitting at 1-1. You're looking at 5-1 first 2 weeks. That's pretty good. Pretty good for Buchanan County football. So shout out to all those teams. Other thing, gentlemen, we'll talk about here. We got a couple minutes left, and that's the Big Blue Wind Machine, 0-2. Big Blue Wind Machine, 0-2. Coach Mance and his crew, their back is against the wall, and people are starting to say it. And there we say it. Is the playoffs already slipping away from
guys? I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for the big R, and
no.
The big thing is if they don't start scoring some points, what can you do? I mean, your defense is sitting there holding them, and here's a pick six, here's a blocked field goal. I mean, offensively, you're gonna have to score points.
Well, the defense has always been, a lot of people don't even take into consideration the fact that the defense has been one of the consistent things that they've had there for years and years and years. Offense has always been fairly good, and sometimes excellent.
Is the running game lacking on there?
I think it's the passing game.
I think they're not, I don't know, like Coach Moore said, I think throwing the football, they're not having.
I think it's timing and gelling. From what I understand, it's a lot of younger players. They're trying.
Well, you got a quarterback that, hadn't played.
Yeah, they got to come into their own and stuff, and that's why I keep saying, toward the end of the year they're going to be a tough team that nobody wants to play.
The thing is that year's going to run out.
It could be. They got a tough
we
schedule.
can't bury them yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like I said, if I still believe they'll make the playoffs, and you don't want to play them in the first round.
No, they're going to fix the problems, but these growing pains they have and the schedule that they've got, you're going to have to grow up fast.
That's right. Because they're not,
But you're spot on as far as the offense has to.
They have to put up some points.
Across the 50-yard line, they're a threat.
Well, he missed 2. I think he was 1 for 3 with field goals. But guys, when you're kicking on 40 and 50 yards, you can't depend on that. But you're gonna have to score a touchdown.
You get a kicker when you had a decent one.
Yes, we had Drake.
But when you got a kicker like that, does it change your offensive play column when you get inside the 30-yard line to where you're a little bit more conservative?
No, you try to score.
Well, I would.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, but when you're looking at that 3rd and 6, you're thinking, well, let's play it safe, get 3 out of this, let's just run it instead of throw it. And does that have an impact on it? And the threes that they're getting is not going to ball games for them.
But the threes they're getting, and then getting a kick blocked or a pick six, that don't equal out.
Yeah.
But there's no use to sweating yet. The cream will work. The cream. What's Macho Man says? The cream rise to the top.
All right. All right, that's it. All we got for Big Talk this evening. And right now we'll go to a break, and we'll come back with Bellacino's Player of the Week. Welcome back to the show. It's that time of the week where we recognize our Bellacino's Player of the Week. And this week, we've got a young man from Hurley High School, Mr. Dustin Stinson. He's a senior, running back, and he had an exceptional game this past weekend against Rye Cove. And Coach, we're going to let you introduce him and say a little bit about him, but go ahead, Dustin, come on in.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, man. Have a seat here and talk to us a little bit. All right, man. We had a few good performances this week from all 3 county schools, but I was personally able to watch his, and I thought his running stood out. I think he had a couple runs even called back would have put him on 200 yards rushing. And I coached this guy when he was a freshman, and I think a freshman and sophomore. And I knew when he came over to Riverview from West Virginia. So we got him over Hurley as
You
eighth grade.
recruiting?
Man's ain't the only one that does recruiting in Riverview, boys. So.
I can't believe Mansfield beat you to it. Go ahead.
But when he came over, I knew he was going to be, you know, down the road. I knew he was going to be a special kid, and I was actually happy to see him have a breakout night the other night. And I think this year's going to be a big year for him. And he's one of these guys that if you get him in space, you better corner him because he can sweep through there. He's got real good quickness, you know, when he gets in space. So got real good speed, and he's just one of these guys that you got to corner him up. And couldn't be happier for Dustin. And Dustin, we'll ask you a little bit, man. What was talk about the game a little bit Friday. What was you know, I know you had 115 yards rushing, 2 TDs, and man, it just looks like y'all out physical them and just pushed them around. I know your offensive line played well. Just talk a little bit about that game.
Yeah, it was definitely physicality that helped us out with the game. We came out there, we just punched in the mouth, and we showed them we wasn't here to play around. So.
You absolutely did that, man. Like I said, I just thought the offensive and defensive line both took over the game. I thought all the backs ran well, blocked well for each other, and y'all run that wing T well. And just I want to wish you well and the rest of the season, man. And you know, I know you guys got a goal in mind, and I know when y'all were freshmen, y'all won the Black Diamond District.
Yeah.
When you was a freshman, what would it be like this year? You got 18 seniors, I think, on that team. What would it be like to go out and win the Black Diamond District again as seniors?
It'd be great, man. Yeah, it really would. That year we had a lot of good running backs, and it was a great team overall. I think this year we got a lot of good players, and we can come out with it again for sure.
I got you. Hey, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way. Coach, if you got anything for us?
What role are you playing in the offense? You a sweep guy, you a counter guy, what is it? Coach got
Sweep, counter, both, yeah, I can do, they're both pretty good.
Well, with the wing T, you gotta have a good complement of backs. It's not a one back,
Oh, yeah,
it's a 3-back thing. Talk about some of the other guys that's in the backfield with you there.
They're all good runners for sure. Matt B, he'll punch it through the middle anytime he wants. Matt Blankenship and Matt Justice, as soon as he gets to the outside, it's hard to stop him.
You got somebody busting up the middle, it makes it easy to get to the outside.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They got a good complement each other, really do.
You have to, if you've got that in the backfield, especially the wing T, you're gonna do exceptionally well. Coach, you got something for me?
Yeah, in the wing T there, like I said, you got 3 good backs. You had the big game this week. Next week it might be Matt or Blankenship, then it might be John Matt. But the big thing is, you can't feel nervous. How does it feel to run behind a line that size?
It
Makes you feel pretty good?
Yes, very intimidating to other teams. Yeah, they block great, really good. Especially our guards, how they pull and stuff. It makes it a lot
You know, in the
easier
wing
for us
T, you have to have those guards, and you just follow in behind them. And you know they're a big part of what y'all do. And I watched you play last year. Some great athlete, good speed, hard nosed, and just congratulations on your success early on.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, you got anything else?
I'm good, man. Just keep it rolling, baby.
We will.
Keep it rolling.
We will.
All right.
For sure.
We'll be back right after these messages. Yeah, stop it. All right, welcome back to the show. Now it's time for Stump the Crig. Each week at this time, Grundy Auto Sales presents Stump the Crig. And Coach Krieger, are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's ready. All right, as you all know, I have a hermetically sealed envelope that has been in the vault, bank vault, for the last 48 hours. And it was recently delivered. It was under an armed security guard. It was recently delivered by a Brinks armored truck. Now we have it, and I'm going to open it and see what the question is. Now, let's take a look at the question. Our attempt to stump the Crig. Here we go. All right, you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready. All right, here we go. How much peanut butter can you put in your mouth at one time?
What kind of question is that? I can put all of it. I'm gonna shove all the peanut butter in my mouth. And whistle the Andy Griffith thing.
No way.
Jar of peanut butter. Peter Pan, Jif, what is it? Snappy,
Jiffy or
Jiffy, Reese's, Reese Cups. Does that count as peanut butter?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I've eaten 30 of them in one setting
How many can you put in your mouth at one time?
without swallowing.
Yes. You don't swallow anything.
Let's see, I don't know, probably almost half full jar, half full jar.
Half full jar. I didn't know they come in a jar. You like put 12 in, 15 in?
Would that make you sick?
It wouldn't, you wouldn't feel too good if you did anything that. At least I would. So you could,
Half full.
could you put a quart jar of peanut butter in your mouth?
If I knew what a quart was, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, that question was pretty simple, but I got to throw another one at you here just for the heck of it. What do grapefruits have to do with grapes?
I don't know, I just thought it was a big old grape.
Grapefruit's not a big grape.
Why?
It's not, it just isn't.
Why is it?
No, it's not.
It's a big grape.
No, it's not. It's a grapefruit. It's totally different fruit. It's not the same thing.
Huh.
You didn't know that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
None. Did none. Did none.
All right. So a grapefruit is a grapefruit.
A big grape.
Is a big. Mighty Jesus. All right. And apparently we weren't able to do it again this week. And I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever be able to stop the Crig. All right. With that being said, fellas, it's time for our Dodson's IGA Top 5, and we'll be back right after these minutes. All right, welcome back. Thanks to Dodson's IGA. Located in Hurley, Virginia, all those sandwich trays, meat trays, you know, ball season's rolling around now. People have parties at their house, you know, football season cranked up and everything. You get those vegetable trays, meat trays, fruit trays. They've just got a ton of things. Of course, they've got the best selection of meats anywhere in the area. So stop by and see those folks over at Dodson's IGA in Hurley, Virginia.
Guys, you know I say it every week and y'all don't believe me. You can't beat IGA's meat.
Just got to go over and try it out. All right, fellas, so here we are, changing up the format just a little bit due to the fact that some of us are a little long-winded, and we're going to try to change up the format. So we're going to give each of us have 90 seconds to make an argument for our top 5 in 1A and our top 5 in 2A. And Coach Tester, I'm going to put you on the clock here. And you've got 90 seconds.
Got me on the clock.
On the clock, and you're going.
All right. Coming in at number 5 this week, I got the Hurley Rebels coming in at number 5. I got the Homeacre Tigers dropping out of the top 5 after their loss this week. Hurley Rebels got 18 seniors, something like that. They're in position to make a run in the Black Diamond District, so they're my sleeper team right now. At number 4, I got George Witt. Don't know a lot about them. I know they're always traditionally pretty good, and I don't know who they play this week. I seen them in a scrimmage, and I thought they looked pretty good. They're still one of the top teams in my opinion. I got the John I. Burton Raiders at number 3 after their loss to Chilhowie. Still didn't change my mind a lot about them. Chilhowie's still the top team, I think, in 1A. Number 2, still got the Patrick Henry Rebels coming in at number 2. Could be a change up come Friday night, depending on what them and the Hurley Rebels do over at the Clift. So, but I think it's gonna be a good one, and we'll see how that fares out. Number 1, I still got the Chilhowie Warriors coming in at number 1 in 1A.
Used up a whole 90 seconds for 1A.
All right, 2A.
Oh, so we're going 1A.
Yeah.
All right, 2A. 2A at number 5. I got the Central Wise Warriors coming in at number 5. this
You
week.
must have the big R at 4.
I got Central Wise at 5. They're 2-0, scored 111 points in the first 2 weeks, so got them coming in at number 5. I got the Gate City Blue Devils at number 4.
Gotta have the big R at 3.
Number 3 was the team that beat the Big R this week. Scored 26 unanswered points in the 4th quarter. 26-3 is the Union Bears at number 3.
So you got the big R at 2. That's
Number
that's
2 is the Wolfpack. Still at number 2. All right. Central Wise has got a big test this week in holding Trenton Atkins in check. So
Well,
we got to
are
work
they
it out.
y'all gonna
boys.
get on that diet?
We hope we can stop that diet. So, that's a tall task, but we hope just to slow him down a little bit. So number 1 is still the G-men of Graham. Tony Palmer is still rolling. Tony Palmer, Chris
Big
Austin,
win for
State
them
Palmer.
this week. Big win.
That's my top 5 in 2A.
All right, you were 58 seconds over, so we're gonna penalize him 5,000 points.
58 seconds. I thought you said a minute and a half for.
Well, so you don't listen, like Crig, you don't read.
Reading.
Don't read, well, he can't read, but you don't read. All right, is my 90 seconds?
It's already up.
I know it ain't, I'm on the clock now, all right? In 1A, I've got J.I. Burton Raiders at number 5. I got the NARS Green Wave. I got the NARS Green Wave at number 4.
He copied that off of me, thank you.
No, and then I bet you don't have this, I got the Hurley Rebels at number 3.
Yeah, I do.
Hurley Rebels at number 3.
Cheating, boys, like you
Yes,
did in
really
school.
gonna shake things
Like you
up.
did in school.
No, I can't read your right. And at number 2, I got the Chilhowie Warriors. Yes, I did it. Number 1, I got the Patrick Henry Rebels. I know we say in order to beat the man, you got to beat the man, but I'm in this thing to win it. So I'm going with Patrick Henry right now at number 1 in 1A. In 2A, I still got 45 seconds left. 2A, I got the Gate City Blue Devils at number 5. The Bears of Union at number 4. I got your Wise Central at number 3. I got the Ridgeview Wolfpack at number 2. And I got the Graham G-Men at number 1. And I come in just under a minute, 10 seconds, so I get 5,000 bonus points. All right, what you got, Coach?
Guys, Moore copied mine. He copied mine. I have Norton, J.I. Burton at number 5. I've got the Narrows Green Wave, which he knew nothing about.
NARS.
Who they play Friday? That's what I thought. They beat Northwood 35-0. I've got Narrows at
That's
number
why
4. I got Narrows at number 4. The Hurley Rebels at number 3. Patrick Henry Rebels at number 2. And guys, the number 1 team is Chilhowie until somebody beats them. Easy as that. Easy
Yeah, I
as
got
that.
Chilhowie at number 1. Oh, you got PH?
No, he put PH at number 1. All right, my 2A. Guys, they're coming. I got the big R at number 5.
Oh my God.
The big R is
Over
still
two,
the
man.
5 is the big R is at number 5 for me. Number 4, Wise Central. I mean, high hopes for Wise playing good football right now. Had Gate City last week at 2. You know, wanted to keep them there, but I brought them back down to 3. Still playing pretty good football. Gate City at number 3. I got the back at number 2 where they belong. And number 1 team with a big win Friday, the Graham G-Men. Probably won't lose another game.
Oh,
They played the big R.
You play the big R. So he just
Still won't lose. The rest of the year.
okay.
You kicked down better.
Or in the region.
All right, you get an extra 5,000 points for coming in on time. Good job. All right. Well, with that being said, let's see what we got next on the agenda here. All right, that was brought to you by Dotson's IGA in Hurley. Up next, we have our pigskin prognostications, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Buchanan General Hospital, for pigskin prognostications this evening. And fellas, we got to take a look at this week's upcoming games and see what we've got here. Coach Crig, you got them for us?
Yes, I got them here. We're starting our first game out. We have South at Gate City, and I'm pretty sure it's one of them Sullivans. So, easy pick here, guys. I'm going with Gate City, playing good football. Yeah, they lost this week, but lost to a 3A school. They had to score with 19 seconds to beat them. Gate City wins this game.
I'm going with Gate City also. I think they're something's happening over there. I don't know what it is.
Gate City also. Good names.
All right, next game, we got Chilhowie at Narrows, which just got into my top 5, and when Coach Moore got here, his top 5. But guys, again, we say it every week, Chilhowie wins this game.
I think it's going to be a really good football game. You probably go watch, but given the success that the Warriors have had the last couple of years, we'll give them and their coaching staff a little bit of an edge. And this is a big game. This is a big game for both programs. NARS to get a statement win here, but I'm going to pick Chilhowie also.
I think this one may be close in the first quarter. I think Narrow's going to keep it close. Coach Lowe and his squad is always pretty
And
tough.
they hit you. They're physical.
They come at you, but I think Chilhowie's still got too much for them. I'm going to say Chilhowie and his squad.
And Chilhowie will know they played the game. Ours is always physical. All right, next game we have Lebanon at Nelson Memorial Field. And guys, you know, didn't give Grundy their due last week. I'm gonna pick them this week. I think they go 3-0. I had them at first of the season going 4-0, and I think it's gonna hold up. Ian's running the ball pretty good right now.
You picked against them last week.
I did.
What do you mean 4-0?
I said at the beginning of the year. But then, boys,
Sitting Bulls say him speak with his forked tongue.
but I think the way Ian's running the football, boys, I mean, they're running hard.
I think I agree with Coach Krieger. I think they've got a little 1-2 punch going right now with him and Sage King, and I look for Grundy to take control of this one. I think
Be close.
by halftime, I think Grundy will have the edge, and by third quarter, I think they'll pull away.
I think this is a tough one. It's a tough one to pick. We scrimmaged both of them at Wise, and they both got their, got some pluses with them, but
Yeah.
both schools are young, and I went against Grundy last week. They proved me wrong. I'm going with the Golden Wave this week.
Across the
Led
board.
Pioneers.
So far, we agree on everything. Let's hear it.
All right, next game, guys, we've got the Giles Spartans at Mitchell Stadium. The Graham G-Man. The Graham. That's all you gotta say, boys, it don't matter.
G-Man.
Hey, single wing, chicken wing, little wing, Graham by 50.
Tony Palmer, Chris Austin, who's your buddy, Snake Palmer.
Yeah.
Going with a G-Man.
Yeah, G-Man here.
All right, next game we got Honeacre at Twin Valley. And Honeacre coming off a big loss at Honeacre. I think they'll be ready to play. I don't know. Twin Valley has a great opportunity here. I think they might be a little bit banged up. And that might be the difference this week in the game. They got a couple of people, like I said, I don't know, haven't got the injury report out
Just pick it.
day to day. I'm gonna go with the Honeacre Tigers.
Going against you hard, ain't you?
Yeah, always do.
Going into this week, the Tigers are a little bit banged up too. Quarterback out, a couple other players hurt. Coach Oden had to move people around. I was leaning toward Twin Valley all the way, and then they came out of Montcalm with a couple of injuries, and they've got probably 5 or 6 kids right now that's not gonna be playing Friday night that they need on the field, and they need every one of them on the field. And due to that reason there, I'm gonna have to go with Twin Valley. Yeah, I got you on that, didn't I?
No, you didn't. No, you can't. That was just a waste of 50 seconds.
I don't think, the loss to Homemaker was a big loss. I mean, I'm sure.
I do.
It's a rival.
County school
whatever,
rival,
but
they, what,
It's,
how many times have they beat them in the past?
that ain't like it
6,
wasn't
7
possible,
years?
they were pretty close.
I thought I didn't
They were
think
pretty
that
close.
Castlewood could outscore.
Well, anyway, the, Homemaker Tigers and Twin Valley Panthers, I wished I picked Twin Valley last week. I thought they was banged up, they had enough to pull it out, even the referees. But I don't think they got enough this week. I'm going with the Tigers, they bounce back and win big.
All right, next game we have J.I. Burton at Lee County. That's Lee High School. Don't know nothing about Lee. New coach.
Imagine that.
I'm going with J.I. Burton just because I've seen them play.
The Raiders.
I think I don't know.
Yeah, the Raiders. I'm going with Burton also.
Same here, going with the Raiders.
All right, we got Union at Letcher County.
Got a really nice jumbotron at Ledger County.
Dude,
Very nice. Yeah, they can show instant replays and stuff on it. I'm going with Union.
I'm going with Union.
Going with the Bears.
Go
All
Bears.
right, next game, Ridgeview at Wise Central in Wise, Virginia, and that's up there behind the Walmart.
The Walmart Warriors.
So,
Go ahead and lead us in this.
yeah,
Y'all want me to go last, y'all want me to go first?
What do you think?
I don't know. I'll go first because I don't know. I mean, I really do think Wise can win this football game. I can. But I've been on that Atkins plane before. And it didn't work.
Gotta get ready to say.
And you know, it might not work this Friday. But probably going to. I'm going with the Ridgeview Wolfpack.
I'll take the Wolf Pack.
Man, that quick.
And I think, I'm very decisive on this. I think Wise is going to show that they have arrived. I just don't think they're going to have an answer for 4 quarters for Atkins. I think Wise is definitely in the hunt now, but I think that's going to be the X factor.
This ain't going to ruin Wise. I mean,
Yeah.
all this is going to do is help Wise.
I think it's going to establish him as
Anyway.
one of the programs to beat. All right, it's up to you.
Well, guys, I know we got our work cut out for us with stopping the best back in the area. But we're gonna do what we can. And I feel that if we do the things, the little things, we tackle well, we come off the ball well, we establish the run game,
Score more points.
score more points, keep them off the field. I think our offense is our best defense this week. We want to limit Atkins touches. With all that being said, it's still going to be tough. But I'm going with the Wise Warriors to pull upset.
I do that. Boy, that, like you said, the Castlewood now, it wouldn't shock me waking up somewhere in Ohio or somewhere and see that,
It shocked me if I
Ridgeview
woke
lost.
up. It shocked me if I woke up in Ohio.
And, oh Lord, our game of the week, guys. This is Patrick Henry Rebels at the Clift at Hurley Rebels.
It's going to be a darn good football.
And my pick's easy. I'm going with the Rebels.
Good pick.
Same here, I'm with you.
I agree.
Safe pick.
Going with the Rebels.
Which ones? The ones from the South or the ones from Boston?
Guys, this is going to be a good football game. I think it'll be close. first couple quarters, but I think the two running backs at Patrick Henry's gonna be a little bit too much, and Patrick Henry's gonna squeak it out at the end. I'm going with the Patrick Henry Rebels.
I'm going, I kinda agree with Coach Krieger on this one. I think Hurley is gonna punch them right in the mouth. They're not gonna expect it. And, I think that's gonna give Hurley an edge and a lot of momentum, especially playing at the Cliff. And, but I just think Coach Palmer and his group, a lot of good success last year, and I think that they're gonna edge it out, but people are gonna wake up and Hurley's gonna be on the radar after Friday night, and I'm picking Patrick Henry.
You know, guys, I watched Hurley last week, and I think they were sneaky good. They're sneaky good. That's where I'm at with them right now. I know what Coach Palmer's got up there at Patrick Henry. I've seen him on film. I do think Hurley is going to come out and punch him in the mouth, being physical. I think it's going to stall him for a quarter or two. And I think Patrick Henry's going to get going. But in the end, the Hurley Rebels is going to pull the upset at the Clift.
All right, well, this is big. Now, if he calls this is a good one. This is a
That's
good
big,
prediction. It's a big one.
and it's a big win.
And we're
I mean, that's almost big as picking Graham last week.
Gotta give a shout out to Coach Palmer. We are feeding Coach Palmer and the Patrick Henry Rebels after the game Friday night. So
I think, like I said, it wouldn't, I mean, if Hurley can keep the ball from it, just like with Wise Central, if they can keep Atkins off the field, just like if they can keep Patrick Henry off the field, and they'll be right in the
The
game.
intimidating presence of playing over there at the Cliff.
most Coach Palmer's gonna have his guys ready to play, never doubt. I know that, and he knows they're
Well,
gonna
they walk
be.
in over, it's gonna be.
He knows they're gonna be in for a battle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. All right, anything else we got there?
Yes, we got, I missed one up here at the top. We got Holston at John Battle.
Hosting at John Battle.
I'm going with John Battle. I've seen Holston play, they're young. I mean, they have some good athletes there, but I think they're about a year away. Going with Battle.
I'll take Battle as well, based on, what I saw at the scrimmage. That's about all I can go on.
Don't know a lot about either team, but, you know, it's a 2A versus a 1A. I think more numbers, more depth, and I think Battle takes this one.
That'll be all she wrote.
All right, that's all we got. Anything else you wanna add before we close out the show here?
I'm worried about that cake that's in that freezer over at Richland.
But now, I'll tell you this, when I got married, the second time, we took a piece of cake and put it in the freezer.
We did
And
too.
they told us you wait a year and you can eat it, so I think you're in good shape.
So we can,
You can take that,
it can stay in there for a year and that cake will still be good when they get that 200th win.
yes, yeah, I think it's safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, so, okay.
I mean, you know,
I don't know, boys, I worry. I mean, my back's killing. And that cream, y'all rubbed it and rubbed it and rubbed it on
we may have to get some of that Palmer butter.
That make you feel real good.
Palmer butter, you may need some of that. Stuff works.
You'll be doing a stanky leg every time you put Palmer butter on.
it. Big R still in the top 5, boys. You don't wanna play on that.
In your top 5.
You don't wanna play them in the playoffs.
Why didn't you never did tell us what's the deal with you and Richlands? Y'all rivals, right? High school.
I felt bad for them. We beat them twice in 1 year, and I've been feeling sorry for them ever
That was
since.
a thriller too.
What they said.
I remember pulling over the side of the road and listening to that hunting. Yeah, I was on the way hunting and stopped listening, that's good. Nothing else from you guys? All right, nothing there. All right, until next time, I'm Coach Moore.
Coach Tester.
Coach Crig.
Reminding you that the worst time to have a heart attack is when you're playing charades.
takes the snap, short drop, hits the quarterback.